Hey guys, today is an exciting day because I have a big package from Journalsay and I can't wait to show you what's inside. There are actually 2 boxes. Yes, I went overboard. Also, please appreciate this cute summer themed box and blue bubble wrap with hearts. It is adorable. I have never seen a heart bubble wrap before. Yes, I'm old and I live in a cave. It was only in one of the packages though. Journalsay gifted me a $100 coupon to order what I wanted, which I am incredibly grateful for because it helps me keep bringing you exciting journaling videos every week. Well, I do hope they are exciting. This amount of stationery definitely cost more than $100 and it is absolutely much more than a normal human needs. But I am not a normal human, guys. Keep in mind that I do journaling video every week for you and I do use a lot of stuff. I am going to show you what I actually spent at the end of this video, so we can start unpacking right away. I am so excited. If you have never heard about Journalsay, they are an online stationery store based in China and their collection of stationery is massive. Plus they have new releases every Saturday. Also, they are having a summer sale right now and it will go on for 2 more weeks since this video goes live, so you can get all of this stuff and so much more for even cheaper than I did while this sale lasts. I have organized everything into categories and also this video is divided up by chapters, so you can skip around to find the section of stationery you would like. And of course, everything is linked in the description. Now, let's finally have a look at everything. Starting with papers. Lately, I have been wanting to use more decorative papers in my spreads, but I could rarely find something I would like until I looked through journal material section at the Journalsay website. And there I found these cute coffee papers. And I loved all of the versions, so yes, I got all of them. There is always an option to get all the varieties at once, and I used that a few times while shopping this time. Guys, if I love something, I just want to have a lot of it, okay? Anyway, these papers come in different colors, mostly browns, and they all have these adorable laced edges. Coffee themed elements like coffee stains and coffee beans, cups and croissants, and there is some writing in there as well. And these are not thick, so they won't bulk up your journal much, but I would say they are thicker than a regular printer paper. I love that we have lots of different shapes and sizes in here and I can't wait to use them in my layouts. Of course, you can get just 1 or 2 of these if you like. I just went crazy and I am not sorry. Next, we have this retro style material paper with a lot of gold details. This pack is full of green papers and I wanted to get a red one so badly, but they were sold out. There are 18 designs and each of them is there twice. Once on this semi-transparent vellum-like paper and once on non-transparent paper, and that one feels a bit slick or slippery for the lack of the better term. And these are also very, very thin, so I won't be afraid that my journal will get extremely bulky from them. Definitely extra, definitely gorgeous. Now let's see this Black Mirror 6x6 paper pad. This is a bunch of abstract shapes in blue and black with gold details, but this gold is definitely not as shiny as it was on the previous papers. This is more like an image of gold paint. It is again slightly thicker than a printer paper and we have 12 designs, 2 sheets each. I can't tell you how excited I am about these vintage flower pattern papers. Okay, and that was hard to pronounce. They come in 6 colors and yes, I got them all because how could I not? I will now finally be able to make cute pages in my reading journal because when there is a colorful book cover, you know I struggle a lot with my decoration. Yes, I love to decorate my pages based on the book covers and now it will be so much easier. There are mostly flower patterned papers, but there is an occasional stripe or gingham as well. we have blue, green, purple, pink, orange and yellow, 25 designs, 2 sheets each, and this is again a lightweight paper. I am most excited about pink, orange and purple because I do not have much stationery in these colors and it is time to get a little out of my comfort zone and try something new, something more colorful. Especially now in summer, I have a hard time with creating my monthly journal themes because I feel like I should do summery themes full of color, but at the same time, I don't know how, so this will be a great help. These are little notepads with ornate vintage themed borders and I got them in green and brown, and I'm going to be honest here, I got these only because of Mochi Bujo and her reading journal. I love how she uses these mini notepad papers in her cover spreads and I want to try that as well. These are delicate and elegant, which might be a challenge for me, but I can't wait to see what I create. I was not really sure what I was getting with these scrapbook paper kits, despite the listing saying exactly what it is. But I guess I for some reason could not believe you could get a bundle like this. And despite me not knowing exactly what it is, I got 4 of them. Yes, girl math, I guess. I was definitely drawn in by papers, but before we get to them, we need to look through these envelopes. We have one small and one bigger envelope, and their sides are not glued together. It is just a paper folded in the shape of envelope. But it is enough to hold quite a variety of stickers. So we have a bunch of butterflies, and then a lot of brown or cream tags, and I'm not sure if it is visible on camera. Those are made of 2 different papers. One is matte with a slight paper texture and the other one is a bit more shiny. I was actually not sure if these were stickers, but I checked and yes, they definitely are. Papers are stunning and we once again got different kinds of flowery designs. As you can see, I have green, blue, red and brown or cream set, and those are indeed all that are available, and I am happy I could show you all of them up close, or as up close as possible. I have never had a curated scrapbook kit and I love the idea. I feel like you can make a very nice pages with just the items included in here. Maybe I should give myself a little challenge. What do you say? This is everything I have got in the paper category. It is a lot, and considering my paper collection was quite small, it's at least triple the size now. Next section is for sticker books, and I could maybe put these together with stickers, but I did not. I have 3 PET sticker books here. The first one is called Fantasy Forest, and we have a bunch of green and blue stickers in here on a transparent background. It makes it a little harder to see what you've got, but it is totally worth it. The next one is full of, again, vintage designs, and they are all layered, which I feel like it might make decorating my pages easier and quicker since all the hard work is already done. Yes, layering is so hard to make look nice, and I still need a lot of practice. Last sticker book is full of old paper designs with lots of text and some occasional flowers, and there are also some of these burnt papers as well, and I did not expect to like this sticker book as much as I do, guys. With sticker books out of the way, let's continue with, you guessed it, stickers, and I have quite a variety of different types and styles here. Let's start with these big PET flower stickers because they immediately caught my attention. Look at this packaging, it is so adorable. I will probably throw away this plastic sleeve and keep the stickers in just this thick folded paper, which will save some space and can be used as decoration later if you don't mind the text. I got 3 different colors, orange, blue and purple, and we get 10 stickers in each package, and as you can see, most of these flowers are quite big, which I am very excited about because while I have quite a few of flower stickers, I was missing something bigger. They are slightly transparent, so you can see these black lines of my table through them, and they all have these gold foil accents. Or maybe is that a hollow? I am not sure, but it does look amazing. We continue with the flower theme, and these retro story flower stickers come in this cute little envelope. The packaging is not as pretty as with the previous stickers, but I love when the stationery has functional packaging. With this envelope, I now have a cute and small space to store these stickers in, and then I can use the envelope in one of my spreads. These are in brown and cream colors, and they will be perfect for all of these vintage and academia pages. Paper is slightly shiny and quite thick, so for a second there I got scared these are not actually stickers, but I checked, they definitely are. I am trying to show you how thick they are, but I don't think you can see it well on camera. Now let me continue with the vintage theme. Yes, these PET stickers are all some kind of burnt paper designs, and while I am not sure yet how I will use these, I just could not resist. Maybe I should read Fahrenheit 451 finally. This will be perfect for the review spread. No, I have not read it yet, and yes, I am deeply ashamed of that. There are 5 more designs available on the Journalsay website, but I went with, I guess, a classic burnt newspaper design. There are 10 different images, each 2 times, so we have 20 stickers in the package. I was kind of confused by the non-functional flap on the inside packaging, but I guess they just wanted to show you what's inside. Oh, and the title of this is Remnants Chapters, and for some reason I love this title a lot. Okay, let's continue with slightly darker theme. Once I saw these gothic inspired stickers, I could not resist. So these are some kind of ornate frames with roses inside, and they are also embossed, so the roses are slightly raised. I did my best to show you the embossing, and I really hope you can see it. It is more visible on the back side. I am not sure how this will look in the journal once stuck down, if the embossing is even visible. I have never had stickers like this before, and for a while there I was also not sure these were actually stickers, but eventually I managed to take off a backing of one of those. They are very thin, so it was a challenge. I am loving this, and I am already thinking about a book to use this on my review page for. Definitely something with vampires, so let me know your favorite vampire book in the comments, because I need some ideas. Next sticker set is quite random. I got some trees in these light grey and orange colors, and they will be really nice to fill in a background or just put one in the corner of the page. That would be lovely. Maybe in November? These feel like perfect November stickers to me. And we have once again 10 designs, 2 of each. Now, these sticker packs I am extremely excited about, because I love the designs, but also the functional packaging again. It is flat, but you can pop out the bottom part and you have a cute little envelope that also stands on its own. So smart. I have got 3 of those. First one has lots of flowers and picture frames, leaves, bows, keys, anything vintage related. Some of the pieces are very small, so keep that in mind, but I think they will be perfect for just a little touch of decoration on your pages. I should maybe lay them all on my table so you could see those better, but guys, there are 100 pieces and that would take forever. Second package is full of flowers, and you can see I got tired of showing you all of these stickers one by one, so I am doing my best to spread them out on the table. Am I doing the best job here? Not really, but I think you get a good idea. Also, 100 stickers is a big pile. The last package is very different. Here we have 100 different characters, and I love that there are so many colors in here. We have some yellows, greens, few red and pink designs, browns, blues, anything really. This is my favorite sticker pack out of everything I have got. And also, these girls have such cute outfits. I want to wear them all. I have been looking for something like this for a while now, and that is stickers that look like wax seal. These are so very pretty and also quite thick. There are 6 different colors available, and I got mine in green and grey. Also, this packaging is very loud and sounds funny, wouldn't you say? Lastly, we have a few sticker sheets with text and some individual letters as well. These ones have phrases on them, and I already have something similar but only in black, and I wished to have some other colors as well. In this package we got browns, oranges, some purples and lots of blue. From what I have noticed, the phrases are the same between most of these sticker sheets. And the last thing in the sticker category are these cute little letter stickers. And as you can see, I got them in black, white and gold. Each sticker sheet has either lower or uppercase letters, and I think this will be a very nice addition to my pages. These white letters might be slightly challenging to use, but they will be awesome for themes or pages with dark background. These are all the stickers and sticker packs I've got. Now I need to find a good place to store them all in, but that is a good problem to have, right? At least I keep saying that to myself. Our biggest category is stationery. I use quite a lot in my journals, and yes, that is washi and PET tapes. While looking through Journalsay's website, I did my best to find various background tapes, but there are also few that will stand out on the page no matter what. Let's start with this box. There are 6 PET tapes with kind of a smudge or watercolor blob designs. These are quite faint and transparent, and the material is slightly shiny, but in a different kind of way. I don't know how to describe that, but I think it is visible on the camera. It is pearlescent shine or something like that. This would be perfect to use with book covers in my review pages to add a bit of color without taking attention away from the book cover itself. For some reason, I absolutely did not notice the amount of text we get on each of these blobs. I thought this would be only a smudges or something like that, but more I look at these, more I like them. There is not an option to get these individually, you have to purchase the whole set. But I personally don't mind that because I think these are quite versatile and they come in cute colors. Also, I very much appreciate the box. I will keep the tapes in there so they will not slide all around my drawer, but I will probably throw away the top part of the box because if I had to open this box every single time I want to use these tapes, I would simply not. It is way easier to just reach and get what you want without additional hassle of opening and closing the box. We are staying in the colorful category because next is what I thought this would be, only in one continuous design. This is just ink blob, but I love it so much. I have always had a hard time decorating colorful pages because I did not have any bright and colorful stationery, and look at this. This is perfect, just as the next set is. You would never believe I would buy something like this because this is extremely cute, and if you have seen any of my previous videos, you know I like more of these darker and academia themes, but I am obsessed with bows lately, and look guys, this is Bowception in adorable colors. This set comes with 6 different tapes. You can get all of them individually, of course, but I need to say the roll does not have that much on it, especially because all of these also have a backing paper. According to the website, there is 98 centimeters on each roll. Also, the material is not washi tape, it feels more like a paper tape. It's not a big deal for me, but I just wanted to mention that. It's definitely one of the cheaper feeling products in this haul, but they were cheap. And they still will be perfect for some cute background decoration. Let's see one more light colored tape and then I will show you some darker designs. It's what I usually gravitate towards, but I wanted to challenge myself with something cuter and more colorful as well. These are simple white and blue clouds and I love them so much. Let's stay in the sky and let me show you this beauty. Black and white clouds with birds and lots of hollow details. There is 1.5 meters of this tape and the design is 35 centimeters long. I can easily measure that because the lines on my desk are exactly 5 centimeters apart, which finally came in handy. I would be delighted if this design was seamless, but you can see the line between. Oh well. This is so random, but I am so excited. I stumbled upon this accidentally, but this is a tape full of extremely small bird silhouettes and they are all pre-cut. How cool is that? I thought this tape would have only black silhouettes, but as it turns out, there are both black and white ones, which I appreciate a lot. And the roll, as you can see, is much more bulky than all the previous ones. Now let's see some shine. These are like abstract crystal or ripple patterns and they are extremely shiny. These wider tapes have what seems like a separate design on top and bottom, so I am thinking this would be perfect to cut apart and use one part on top and one on the bottom of the spread. It will look stunning, I am so sure. As you can see, I got one in black and one in this bronze version. There is not much color on the bronze one, so it looks mostly gold, but the last tape is much more colorful. This one is from a different set and I just love this smoky purplish brown color. And the gilding is actually more hollow than gold on this one. There are more designs available and depending on how much I will use this, I will get more. Here we have 2 sets of 3 extra slim PET tapes and I hope you can kind of see the designs. They are extra sparkly, but the images are actually quite blurry, so my camera has a hard time focusing. This will be great for some darker gothic pages as a small decoration, and one of the tapes in the first set actually has small skull designs. So cute. Yes, I love skull designs, I am basic like that. The second set has white flowers, which I also like quite a lot. Now, these tapes are full of film strips and text, and this will be perfect as a background. I could maybe add a flower on there or maybe a cute character. I am very excited about this, and as you can see, I am still true to my blacks and browns. We are nearing the end, guys. So these are wall PET tapes. Yes. So I have got a brick wall and a rock wall and I am simply loving this. There is again a repeating pattern and it is again 35 centimeters long. I have wanted one of these for so long, guys. I already have quite a few washi tapes with text, but none of them has the text going along the tape. So with this, I can have a big long strip of text without much hassle all around the top or bottom part of the spread. It is not legible text, it seems, but I am actually happy about that because this is definitely a background tape and a legible text can be sometimes distracting. Also, this feels like a proper washi tape and it is quite thick, so we get a lot. The last tape for today feels like it belongs into one of the Kingfisher stories. Dark but cute and whimsical. There are also fold details and it has a backing as well, which to be honest is not my favorite thing because the tape gets constantly unrolled and my drawers are then a mess. Anyway, this is a very cute tape and these were all the washi and PET tapes I bought and there was certainly quite a lot of them. It took me almost an hour to film all of this for you, and most of the time was spent by trying to unpeel the tape that keeps the roll shut. They are always a hassle to take off for the first time, but now I am all set, guys, and I can start using them. Okay, our second to last category today is inks and stamps. Let's start with ink pads because they come in the most adorable tins. Look at these, so vintage, so pretty. I got 3 ink pads, black, blue and green. I use quite a lot of black ink and I wanted to try one of the Journalsay ink pads, so I got a black one. And then I also picked up different colors because when I work on my spreads, I often wish I had ink pads of some other color than black. But then, when it comes to buying, I chicken out. So I finally got a couple. Next, I got these day of the week and monthly stamps. Adorable. And I also got this big sheet of coffee stain silicone stamps. They are best used with stamping blocks, so this is the little thing I am putting it on. And the last thing is this cut date stamp. There were few varieties available, but I just could not resist this one. Also, look at this packaging. Adorable. I feel like I have said adorable and cute so many times in this video. Anyway, I have no idea how this one works, but it does. But you need to use a flat surface for the best results, and preferably a smooth paper. First, I used my old journal since there was a blank page at the back of the journal and that paper is very textured. But once I used printer paper and I was stamping on the table, which was much harder surface, it stamped perfectly. I am also trying out everything else in here so you can see how it all looks. I love this green ink, it will be perfect for leaves and flowers. And with the text stamps, I would say again that you need to have a hard and flat surface for the best results. And I might even cut off these edges of the stamping area so I would not get those lines stamped as well, but with a bit of a patience and attention I was able to get a clean design. Okay, the last section and maybe the least exciting but so needed are tools. First, I got this blending tool with removable pads so I can work with different inks at the same time. The biggest challenge would be not to lose the extra pads, for sure. I also got big chunky scissors in this clear design and they work very, very nicely. Tweezers, purple ones. I accidentally destroyed my favorite pair of tweezers and I was finally able to find a cute ones that are also bended. I tried using tweezers for picking up stickers last year and I have never gone back since. Now, this little tool, I have been dreaming about this since the first time I have seen these circle habit trackers many years ago. But I was never able to find an affordable one. There are also stars and heart templates inside, but I am most excited about the ability to make circles. So I had to test it right away and it works quite nice. So these are glue pens. I have never had one of these, so I picked up a couple because there is never enough glue in a stationery household. This is a set of 3 and they work like one of those acrylic pens. You need to pump the glue out first and then use it. I was not expecting the glue to be colorful, but I guess I should have. The last pen is the same, but in bigger size, so I am not going to activate it. I am not sure how long it will last once you start using it. So first I want to use up the yellow and blue one I just tested. And the last item of this whole video is probably the least exciting ever, but guys, I have seen so many of these videos where people decorate the back of their phone, so I got these templates that go at the back of your phone and I will try to make something cute. Okay, editing RyeMi. I just check and these do not fit on my phone. There are so many versions available and while I was shopping I was not able to find one for exactly my phone, so I risked it and it did not work out, but it's fine. I will still have some fun with these and I think there is a way I can still make them work for my phone. This was a very big haul, guys, I know, and I am saying it again, in no way I want to make you feel like you need all of this, especially when the economy is what it is. So please take this video as a friend sharing with you their excitement about a new stationery they would not be able to buy without the support of Journalsay and all of you guys who watch my videos and get as excited about a new stationery as I am. If you want to purchase anything, there is an affiliate link in the description for everything you have seen me unpack today. Of course, you don't have to use these links if you don't want to, but if you do, it is an extra support for me and my channel at no additional cost to you. I appreciate you as much even when you are not shopping and not using these links. Don't worry, you can live vicariously through me and save your bank account. Okay, now I am sure you are all waiting for me to finally tell you how much all of this actually cost. Well, all of this stationery is worth $344. Yes, that's crazy, but don't worry guys, I did not actually spend that much. Thanks to the flash sale, I got 50% off of everything, which is amazing. So this would cost you $170 or maybe even less depending on the deal. There is also sales tax, of course, but no shipping cost, and thanks to the $100 coupon from Journalsay, I paid only $87. I actually paid in euros, but since everything on the site is in dollars, I don't want this to be confusing. Anyway, $87 is still quite a lot of money for stationery, and I do understand not everyone can afford that, but this is my second job, guys, and I want to keep bringing you videos, and I will for sure use all of this stationery up. Also, thanks to you guys for using the links in the description or my affiliate code RyeMiArt, with which you can get 8% off of your order if there is no better sale going on. I actually had to pay only roughly $45 for all of this, which is amazing, and I can't thank you all enough. Thank you so much, Journalsay, for reaching out to me and offering me this amazing opportunity, and thanks to all of you guys for enjoying and coming back to my videos so I can keep doing what I love. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you don't want to miss what I create with all of this stationery. In the meantime, there are some of my favorite videos for you to watch next. Thank you so much for being here. Have absolutely a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.